to know these streets ain't never give us hope. Thank God I was born with the hustling and stay solid through the shit that broke them other niggas. I done came just to know these streets ain't never give us hope. Thank God I was born with the hustling and stay solid through the shit that broke them other niggas. I was born a hustler, not a rap nigga. Skip the slave market, turn the trap nigga. And the field gold chains with black nigga. Can't imagine being broke, no that's a fact nigga. Residential houses in the war zone.
Yo.
Yeah, we gotta do mic check. The mics are click the mic.
Yo.
For more great content, make sure you follow 717 Sports Media on all your podcast listening platforms. Also follow us on social media, on Twitter at 717_sports, Facebook and Instagram at 717 Sports Media. We're also checking on our website daily for your daily news and sports videos at 717sportsmedia.com.
Right Way Home Care is a non-medical home care agency. We specialize in personal care, light housekeeping.
You know, we do medication pickup, groceries.
I have a mother-in-law that's disabled, and that motivated me to see, to go in her house to see what was going on, and different caregivers coming in and out, and just motivated me to use my degree to start a business such as what she receives.
So I've been doing healthcare since 2007. I go into nursing homes, I do skilled care.
My sister is in the healthcare field as a nurse, so we kind of balance each other out with the business part and the social work part. And then she does like the care and the training, the caregivers and everything like that.
She has something that I don't have, and I have something that she don't have, so we balance each other out.
Hey, I'm Mo from Mosu. We are a photography business based in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I have been taking pictures for years, just as a hobby. My family and friends tried to get me to go professional, however I shied away from that. But this year was my year. I was gonna take my dreams and run with them, and I have to say I do not regret it. I absolutely love the feeling that it gives me. I love watching people leave my studio smiling and feeling confident. It's just absolutely amazing. We offer family, portrait, pets, and we also do small business branding. So if you would like to work with us, you can reach us at our website or give us a call. We'd love to work with you.
Hey, yo, mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
My mic sounds nice, check.
We back. We got an empty seat, but we gonna rock out anyway. Hollywood out Miami on the best vacation, right? Yeah. We definitely after that. Yeah, she works hard. She takes more vacations than all of us, though.
Pretty much.
How's everybody feeling?
You know, Feeling good, feeling great.
Feeling good, feeling great. Kenzie, how you feeling?
Man, you already know. I'm out here grinding. Tired, but I'm grinding. Another day.
That's all we can do, right?
You know what I mean?
But you can never get tired of grinding.
Ooh.
Nah,
You be tired from grinding, but you can never be tired of grinding.
we gotta stay ahead of the competition, you know?
What'd you say?
What competition?
What'd you say?
What competition? I like that. What the fuck are we talking about
I was like,
here?
I've been here an hour early. You could have told me about this. I didn't know there was an
We stay in our lane. Nobody's in our
know
well. People try to jump in our lane, but we stay in our lane. There's no competition in our lane.
We do try to stay in our lane. You know, we try to mind our business and all of the good stuff, but it is what it is. It is what it is. How was your week, though? Outside of everybody feeling good?
The week's good. You know what I'm saying? We got some big things coming up. I'm looking forward to. I'm just trying to get to those
We
dates.
definitely do. We got something big. We ain't gonna announce that yet. But that's gonna be crazy.
I was gonna tell you, I was like, I don't do that yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the blessings in place, but woo!
Yeah,
Let them cry while they're saying congratulations.
For sure, for
Ooh,
sure.
child, things ain't gonna get easier.
Outside of that, how was you? I know you grinding, you working, but you is it good?
Shaking.
Yep. What happened?
You be moving and shaking.
I've tried, man. I just gotta keep moving and shaking. I got with my guy down in the city. You know what I'm saying? I put together some reels real quick, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to be seeing them joints soon, you know what I mean? Other than that.
Then real, we about to get our TikTok page up and popping too.
I got y'all with that.
Follow us on TikTok soon. We about to get that up going crazy.
Ustreetmedia, just go ahead and save that in your phone. Go ahead and do that now.
The page is up, right? I think the page is up. I don't know. I don't know.
We got it. I'm going to take care of it.
It's going to be going crazy soon.
Wait till he gets a hold of that.
So how was your week?
My week was a week, and we're here.
Were you putting any buzz this week?
My office hours are from 9.
No doubt.
You're the ultimate OG bun getter.
Nah. Put that on me.
The OG bun getter. So nobody give a shit how my week was?
I was about to ask you, man, how
Listen.
your week was.
Now I'm glad you asked. Let me talk to y'all. Let me tell y'all.
Y'all talk about shit again.
Now let me talk about again.
Please do, sir.
Oh, wait, don't talk this shit yet. Y'all sound like y'all underwater.
All of us?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Talk about again. I mean, I know you're the boss's wife, but it usually comes down to production. Interesting.
So we not talk? We just not talking during this whole...
No, we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna look gorgeous. People, pause.
I just don't know.
I don't know. Click the button off and click it back on again. It's yeah, I don't know. Can we sound good? Can we sound good in the mics right there?
We can't do this 2 weeks in a row, yo.
Yeah, I hope not. We're trying to figure it out over here. We good?
No, she's good.
Alright, so this is how my week went.
Try to jump in our lane. We stay in our lane. There's no competition.
Oh, that's you, Billy, with your wireless microphone.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's my microphone,
Yeah, you're wired up.
Yeah, give me another mic. Get it, everybody.
Loud as hell.
I'm gonna tell my huh? It's my mic. So let me
His
turn
mic
this off.
sounds not
Let me get
nice.
the real mic.
Talking about the Black Peach movement right now.
That peach is hard. I ain't gonna hold you. The peach is hard. I was admiring as you walked in. I said this guy.
Oh, I seen it. Yeah, that's the OG
Everybody
smooth shit.
Can't floss with the peach.
Yeah, I mean, he came in clean. He made an entrance too. That's the thing, y'all. Did you see it? You didn't see it. You was too busy on the drone to get shit set up. He walked in. He stopped at the entranceway like an entrance. He said, "Yeah, you see it.
Yeah.
You see it." I said, "This guy."
I hope I
see you.
sound a lot better for y'all.
Just for that, I'm not gonna compliment him. Arrogant ass.
No, wait. Let me talk about my week. Can y'all hear me? Is my mic good now? Okay.
Perfect,
Check this out. So, y'all know, as everybody knows in this room, I've been really pumping on site with Blast. On site with Blast.
It's back.
Season 2 starts May 12th.
I see that.
So as I'm pumping it, right?
Hey yo.
I'm pause.
I post like like as I'm doing the interviews, I post who I'm interviewing. If you're in my stories, sometimes I post it on the actual feed, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this week I was privy to interview one council member and candidate for the 49th district, Miss Janet Diaz, and I by chance jumped into the political world. I didn't know I was a politician.
Are you ready for all that?
To do interviews now?
Yeah. But so now mind you, I posted people before I posted her. I posted pretty much
No, but you gotta go
almost all of my interviews. There's a few I did not post, and there's a few that I won't post because I want them to be surprises. But I did post her, and she's in the middle of a campaign. And they thought they was about to play with my name because I interviewed her. Let me tell y'all, I am not a politician. I don't want to be.
We're not trying to set up for a future.
Are you saying that, or are you just trying not to get the page shut down?
Yeah, when people say,
I'm just trying to see if that's what are we doing here.
Means they are.
Nah.
Last time you got into politics, you got the page shut down. So I'd understand. I'd understand why.
First, like, I want to be clear. Like, I don't even I'm still like surprised every day that I'm in the position I'm in. I mean, like, as far as like the rooms I'm in now and the people that I'm privy to, because it ain't like this wasn't a job I got hired and got put up there. Like, this is something that we created from scratch.
Yeah.
I mean, so that put me in these rooms, and so I'm there now, and I accept it. But when I interview someone who's running, first let me be clear. I did actually ask the other candidate before. I mean, like, I asked the other candidate, would he come on?
I burped right in the mic. My fault.
Trifling, brother.
I didn't even hear it, but go ahead.
Somebody, these mics be picking stuff up.
Yeah, who burped in the mic, yeah?
But yeah, I did ask the other candidate actually to come on, and it didn't happen, and I don't know for what forever. I don't even know him, and I'm not gonna come on here and speak bad because again, I don't give a shit about politics. Like, I just don't.
I'm just saying, you just openly said it. Yeah, I went to the opposition first, but the opposition was playing games, so let's not say that. That'd be what it is.
I got a new season on site, blah blah blah, and like, I had met both of them, but I now like, I did interview Janet, and when I did interview her, I guess she had an interview with, I don't want to say the wrong publication, but she said something during that interview, and these people took that because it was a misquote. Like,
the internet.
All of us can talk and say something and be like, I didn't mean to say. Like, you say something, and that is clearly what it was. But they took it and they tried to make it like she's trying to pit Latinos against black folks. And I think, I don't want to like misquote, so I'm not even going to say what the quote was, but it was basically like, I think she said people were tired of voting for white males and black candidates, but she didn't finish what she was saying. And but they tried to take it and run with basically like she's telling black folks like she's misappropriated. I don't know. They took it, but I'm not here to do the quote thing. Like, that's what I'm not gonna do.
I'm just saying that's a deep.
And I'm not gonna take one quote and and I don't have to, because now I know her. Me and her have talked for hours this week. She spent time here. Like, we've chilled. She's
on site looks like a vibe. I'm just gonna say, y'all might want to tune in season 2. I'm tuning in season 2.
Yeah, on site is gonna be crazy. Definitely tune in. But she's not the person they're trying to paint her out to be. She's just not, and I don't care. And this isn't me with no affiliation. This isn't me with no endorsement. This is me saying, I know this woman, and we've talked in depth about a lot of things. Matter of fact, there's stories that she's told me that I wish she would share with the rest of you, because you would see her in a different light instead of trying to paint this one picture of her. But she's cool with me, and she's definitely an ally, and she's someone that I would say is real. Like, here's the other thing about her. She ran and didn't have the Democratic Party in Lancaster, the staff. They didn't back her. And she got the most votes ever without the backing of. So I like winners. I like ambitious
I like
people.
winners.
You know
I mean, like I like put my. And she came from the. She's from the city.
The Democrats ain't from the city though.
That's the other part.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
that's when you really have the city behind you, because you know there's certain people that try to act like they're from the city, but like you've never spent no time in the 7th Ward for real.
You didn't. And like I said, I'm not gonna get involved in the politics, so I'm not saying anybody's name. But what you're saying is right. Like there's certain people saying that they're from Lancaster and they're poor, and we've never seen them here.
Like you went to CV.
We've never seen it.
You don't represent the 7th Ward.
Yeah, like if you ain't from the city, then don't tell us you from Lancaster when you went to CV, because that's not Lancaster.
Part of it is Lancaster though. It's just funny.
Lancaster County.
It's funny for me to see somebody that like went to Central, Matt Nagy, and they're saying he's from Lancaster. Like, nah.
Is he?
Nah.
Lancaster or Jace?
Yeah. Oh no. I don't know. I guess if people are born in the city or in general, or women and babies, I guess.
I'm from down the road. So
and let me tell you, Janet is from South Ann Street. She's really from the bottom. Like she came up just like a lot of us that went to JP. A lot of people who, and I don't want to get on here and just like really start caping for her, but I don't like, because I'm a person who has to take a lot of the bullshit, like a lot of the talking, and a lot of the lies about myself. I just don't like when I see it about somebody else. And so she's
you
cool.
better get ready for that shit.
She's cool with me. Yeah.
I was thinking that when you said it. When you said it to us in the treasury.
That's why I won't be a politician.
And I was like, yo, he might take it wrong. I said I should just randomly start just interneting his ass, because you know I troll when I want to. I was like, I would grind your shit right now. Pause.
That's exactly why I couldn't be a politician.
That's the road we're on. Please. That's the route they're on. My stuff will be light jobs compared to when we pop what it's gonna be. You gonna be pissed. And I can say it now. You gonna be pissed all the time. Like, what you mad about? You heard what they said about me on the internet?
Like
no, it's different. It's different when it's from people that you would like to support you. You'd like to support.
Yeah.
Your supporters are gonna be your people talking about you all the time too.
If you're throwing shots at us, I can't support nothing you do.
Nothing. And there's no reason. That's the other thing. Like, there's no real reason. Like, because, like, let's be clear. Anybody who got a problem with us, you only got a problem because we're winning. You might got a problem because I come off arrogant at times. If I do, I'm really confident in the shit that I built with these dope ass people around me. I built this shit from the ground up hard. Not only do I do that, I work hard 6 days a week. Yeah. So if I'm proud about my shit, fuck y'all. Like, I mean, what are you talking about?
People act like you're not allowed to be proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Why do I work so hard to stay the same?
You're not gonna promote me. I'm gonna promote myself.
Exactly.
And I'm not even gonna tell y'all the year I had, because that's not even important. I don't want your sympathy. But I'm just saying, like, we've come a long way.
Last year was hard.
Rough for all of it. Like,
yeah,
there's a lot of people in U Street that had a rough ass year. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Even my side incomes.
And the fact that we all have overcame a lot of shit, and you see us all thriving. Like, that's the only reason people were mad, for real. Like, it's not like anybody is really like, we didn't start no fights. We didn't do anything. We don't.
Somebody relayed to somebody else that I think I'm somebody because of, and it's like, yo,
he is somebody. Fuck y'all.
I've done so many things in my life, and you're gonna just. I think I'm somebody because of the last 3 years of my life. I think I'm somebody now. Like, I seen the world.
Tell him you been.
I seen the world while you was still here. Like,
and you still here, probably.
Still here.
Because the only people that say shit like that are folks that are miserable with their own life. Right. Like, there's never nobody that's popping in real life that.
You only think you're something because of U Street. Like, really? I thought I was something 30 years ago, but okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's cool.
So yeah, I just want to say that I do. I think I like Janet Diaz. I like Janet Diaz a lot. I think she's real. She's not a politician. She came off, and I've met a lot of politicians, and I'm not saying they weren't cool. I'm saying, like, it didn't feel like it always felt like they were trying to please me.
Right.
And I didn't get that with her. She just gave me the real. And y'all can come up with whatever you like. You can take the little clickbaits or take the lines, and that's the political games they're gonna play. They're gonna push them lines down your throat. I'm telling you, I've had deep conversations with this woman. I've interviewed this woman, and I think she's cool as hell. That's all I'm saying.
Iz wants to come.
Yeah, and if Izzy wants to come on my show, now that I say his name, if Izzy wants to come on my show, this ain't a beef. Like, I don't have beef. I'm not in the political game. I don't have no affiliation. What I'm saying is, Jana's good peoples, and I rock with her, and I don't care what y'all think. Say what you want, cause I'll say it again next week, cause this is my shit.
Damn, bro.
And y'all don't gotta vote for me.
I vote for Billy Blast. Pause.
Yeah, we ain't here for no future ballots, man.
But May 5th, which is this Thursday, Cinco de Mayo, Brightside Opportunity Center, they are having Wilfredo Rojas, who's the VP of the NAACP. He works thoroughly in the jail systems in Philadelphia. He will be there speaking. They will have tacos and burritos, which is my favorite.
Taco Thursday.
So, yeah.
Taco Thursday.
That is May Cinco de Mayo
Mayo
this
for the
Thursday.
May the 5th.
May 5th. I don't know. Let me
Thursday.
make sure I look up the exact time because I don't want to give y'all the wrong information. But yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
Taco Thursday.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Day.
5 o'clock on Cinco de Mayo. It'll be a really, really dope event. And
You sold me on the tacos, bro.
the U Street fam will be there. So I'm gonna get off of this because, like I said, I ain't no politician, but y'all try to come from my neck. And if you come, no, I'm not even gonna say
He was waiting for that.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna say it again. I'm not gonna
That been stewing. That been stewing, marinating for days.
Nah. So yo, we got I Am Kanzi in the building.
Yeah, he don't even know where you guys meet today. He's on the boards, on the stage. I don't know. What you doing, son? It's just cans because I do it because I just can.
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Chop wood, carry water.
And I am your host, Blast. This is Sayless Podcast, episode 169.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, what do y'all think about 69? Y'all like 69?
Yo, that's a thing. That's a thing. Like I'm with the shits, bro. I'm just with the shits.
I think 69s are so overrated.
It's if you doing it right though.
Nah, I think I said this before. Because now, if you're doing it right, then it's not reciprocated.
But at the same time, you're not expected to do it for 30 minutes. Like, you're not supposed to be there for 30, 40 minutes.
What you call them? 69 is like pasta salad. Like, you just need a little
taster?
Yeah, it's a side.
Yeah.
I told you because when you're doing it good, like if the man's doing it good in the 69, the woman just be like.
No, you got that what? Hell no, absolutely not. Look, for me, it'd be the other way around. You doing that job, be like, yeah. And at the same time, you gotta be in the right, man. I got stories about that joint. You be like, damn, you're selfish as hell. Sit on my face like this. You know your face. You know your shit's in my nostrils.
Like, I can't breathe.
I know that.
She's like, that's right, just like that. No.
I can't think of a time I've been disappointed in that.
In the 69?
Yeah.
You're not doing that unless you know that she can gobble.
So you never got the harmonica when you was doing the jump?
Wait. I'm sorry, the harmonica.
Yeah, the harmonica, because you started doing too good, and she get the
Oh, the harmonica. Yo, with this mic, yo, with this mic, man. That's the second time, man. All right, man.
Disinfect these mics.
You're not gonna be allowed a third, man. All right. I got it.
I'm just saying.
That's what we're doing this week.
No, I know what you're talking about. God, I know what you're talking about.
I've never been disappointed.
Like, it's only good for a couple seconds.
God, no,
Then
I got long arms.
Then the woman acts like you're not there once she gets to feeling herself.
No.
I mean,
No, you're there.
Then you get the.
You're there.
The Stevie
I'm there.
Wonder harmonica.
No, I'm there all the time. I'm there all the times. And you can't do that with everybody. If she's sus about doing it to begin with, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's okay. You're not expecting her to do 69 potential.
I mean, are you expecting anything better if her knob game isn't tough?
Oh,
Yeah,
matter of fact,
if
hold
your
up.
knob game isn't right,
If
I'm
y'all
not
still
taking it
tuned
there
in
with
for
you.
Politics, turn this shit off. This is safe.
Oh, you're back. You're back. Oh, you're back for the politics.
Oh, they thought we went politics.
They thought we went blue collar, white collar.
Politician.
Bloody white collar. Yeah, okay.
He's trying to come in our lane.
No. We're about to guy talk today now.
Yeah, we ain't got Hollywood, so let's talk like Hollywood in here.
Listen,
Let's talk like guy shit.
real shit. Like I'm serious. Like if you're a girl, now you ain't gotta be a girl. Whatever you're doing, right? Boom. If she don't got serious gob game level, she might have some water, but everybody don't got gob game level. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? She start doing the Jones.
Olympic level gobbing.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's not even Olympic. Like you know what I'm saying? She got. You know, you're not expecting her to do 69 potential things, and she still got high school gobble, like freshman year teeth problems. You don't expect her to do that. You're not gonna have her sit, flip, reverse. You know you're gonna get the mic. I'm not gonna do it. You got the mic. That's it.
Like, are we at the age that it shouldn't be that hard?
What shouldn't be that hard?
The gobble game.
Hey yo.
Should be a top notch.
Hold on.
Well, here's the thing.
He said, "What shouldn't be that hard?"
There's women that just don't like to do it, and then so the women who just don't like to do it, I don't think that they're ever gonna become Olympic level gobblers.
No.
That means they don't get 69.
And that means they're single, probably.
First off, you shouldn't be 69 unless her pH is effective.
Yo, could you imagine? Yeah. Oh my God, could you imagine? First timer.
The pH is trash.
First timer. She just sits down. Whop hang. You're just like, oh, and you're in there now, up close and personal, face to face, man, 1-on-1, 1-on-1 with the stank one.
Because if she takes it off and you smell it instantly,
you can't even imagine
like,
doing
I'm
that.
not going nowhere near that.
You can't imagine doing that.
But some of y'all still beat though.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
I hate when somebody to be act like they didn't. Don't act like you didn't, or like you didn't start popping once, and then you'll be like,
I have turned it down because of the.
I've made it quick.
But there's a difference.
I made it quick.
There's a difference between like the super like sanitation smell, or just the I pissed and didn't clean.
Right.
There's a piss and I didn't clean smell.
This is just a bad.
You know what piss smells like.
Yeah, I know what piss smells like.
And chicks,
but you shouldn't smell it when they take the drawers.
I don't even.
Well,
if their pH level is off.
If their pH is off,
if they're not drinking water.
You're not drinking water. I got the waters. Nah, I don't know.
Like nah.
Nah, sweetheart.
This ain't Arizona watermelon. Like, drink some water.
If you smell urine when she first takes her clothes off, then she ain't take care of that for a while. Like, yeah. That's why women are always like, when they know they're about to give you some, they always like, let me go to the bathroom.
No. That's a dub. That's just clip. I've been hip to that for years. I'm like, go to the bathroom. We already talked about this. We talked about this. It's 3 o'clock. We reconfirmed to 6.
Man.
You showed up at 8. That means you had all the time to shower beforehand. What you need to go to the bathroom for?
They were sitting in your crib, chilling. They was probably drinking, watching movies. They gotta go freshen up.
Oh, you thought they stayed that long? What you thought this was an all-night affair? I'm not playing around. This isn't a date. DK, you thought this was a date?
Let them get Summer's Eve on.
They ain't get no Summer's Eve on. You come and leave.
I think Summer's Eve is like bad. Ain't that?
That's what I heard.
That's douche, right?
I heard you're not supposed to douche.
Yeah, I heard it like dries.
I thought it was supposed to be good. You're supposed to take a bath.
Do what they do.
Our resident woman, is that cool? Do you douche? I knew your answer before I asked, but
I would hope so. I would hope so, sir. With all due respect.
Because maybe they came over to do something, but you were, real whack real quick for a little bit.
You said I was what?
Sometimes cats be whack.
You said I was what? You said my name's what?
Cause sometimes.
Hold on. Hi. My confu is never lousy. Hey, my name is what? Just can't.
You're out the park every time. Nobody's 100%.
Boy,
there's not.
If you're at my crib,
that sounds like
it's a lay down. If I'm talking, it's a lay down.
But you done disappointed somebody.
Yeah. and their pH balance disappointed me, so I made it quick. That's a quick kill. That's a quick kill. I didn't have no bullets, so I stabbed you.
All right, so what do you do if the back shot error isn't right?
Oh no, like no.
I've heard you've hit it and you've seen dingleberries.
Different stench. I don't even know. This ain't the topic, ladies and gentlemen. We're just talking.
We're just talking. We'll get to it.
That's a different. Like the back shot air off is different than the pH air. Like that air is gonna mean I'm getting nauseous.
Oh yeah, shit.
We can't do that.
Shit.
No, not even that. Just
that's ass. That's shit.
This back shot air.
That's just shit.
And that means you don't wash right. And now I'm turned off.
Dumb turned off.
Like you can't just not wash.
What if it's just
yo? You know what?
I can't stand the girls that be like, oh, I washed 2 days ago. Women can't do.
You know what turns me off?
Nobody should do that.
You know
but women can't do that with everything that's going on.
What
in
if
their bodies.
You know what turns me off low key? Like we can get it in, but you know what turns me off? Too much sweat. If you start sweating more than me, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
If a woman sweats,
like you're sweating too much. Like like you're sweating. Like I mean, you look like you're sweating, honey. Like I'm like, no, like yeah, like nah.
You got like Saudi.
Yeah, the Saudi nipple. Nah. Now I'm sitting here looking all corny. Nah, I don't want a nipple. I don't want a nipple. Yeah, just be crazy.
Yeah, if it's one of them,
I've seen a shorty sweat in like 15 minutes.
If it's one of them,
We're only 15 minutes
in.
in.
It's a marathon.
Yeah, if it's one of them 2-3 hours.
Okay, but we're breaking and we can, shorty right, she gonna shower.
You don't like the salty titty?
But nah, not after 15, 20 minutes. You should not be sweating profusely like that.
I'm talking about after a marathon.
Oh, marathon? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably fucked up, so I probably don't care at that point. I'm probably a marathon. Titty. Bro, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up on something. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the salty titty, sweaty titty.
I'm not about to say like.
How about toes? Y'all suck toes?
I mean, it's part of sex.
I'm not gonna.
Is it a part of sex?
Yes.
Sucking toes is a part of sex.
You can do it during.
Every shorty don't got pretty toes.
Nah,
and I'm not talking about you getting your toes sucked. That's fucking. I don't know.
Wow.
But not. I've done that too. But I'll say this.
You fricando. Fricalino. You africanino. Chala capueo, papi, que te se me. Papua. Suck me.
I'm older. Like I'm not gonna. There's not too much that I haven't. There's certain things I haven't done. I don't say everything, but I'm older. I'm seasoned. So yes.
Okay, he's got a couple years.
And I'm sucking toes too.
I'll suck toes if they're pretty. No, everybody can't get.
They got gargoyle's feet.
No, that's like having ugly, like having a hairy twat. I'm like, come on, girl. Or having a stinky pussy.
See,
you're not eating that.
I was about to say that. Your generation is like, nah, it can't be no hair.
We started out with.
Nah, you can have a landing strip. I just don't want bro, your shit can't be looking like my hair before it needs to get dreaded.
But when we started out, women weren't doing that. Like, that wasn't even a thing.
We started out with Bush.
Like, it wasn't, like, no chick was doing this.
All right. So what are you gonna tell me? What are you guys gonna tell me next about the civil rights movement?
Wow.
Since you gonna do that to me right now. Y'all got a young movie right now? Okay.
I definitely remember the time when I was like, oh shit, like, you don't got no hair. I thought it was.
I remember when I didn't like it bald.
What?
I remember when I got scared because I
didn't like it bald.
You had a whoa, hey, yo, what?
That's
nah, because listen, man, like when we was coming up,
if you had crabs,
they said if you had crabs, you had to shave all your hair off. So the first girl I met,
she had a baldy.
Yeah, and when I thought she.
Yeah, crabitas.
Yeah, so it was like
the crabianos.
Yeah, but then I realized it was a thing. Like it was.
It got to be a thing.
But this was like the beginning of the thing. You know what I mean? So, and I was just not. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold. There was this joint.
I wasn't with it at first with the bald.
This is joint in high school that I was fucking with. I ain't gonna hold. Like little Joan. The bad thing she had about it that she had crazy like.
Bush.
Level 1. She had a 1, yeah. She had a 1 against the grain. You feel me?
Really?
No shape
There's
up.
nothing wrong with that.
But that always used to fuck with me. But what made up
she
for
had
it
the
was
ice
everything
cube.
else was grassy.
She had the ice cube.
Yeah, she was like, hold on. I'm like, hey, you doing this like a whole grand woman, like a whole woman. When later down the line, I find her whole family like that. But anyway.
Wow.
But even now, like I don't think like that. There's a certain way to like if you have hair, there's just a certain way you have to grow. Like it just can't be crazy.
Yeah. It's now though.
Yeah, now.
There was a time like
nobody gave a shit back in the day.
Like I used to like a little Caesar.
But I like to eat. I like to eat. I don't like. I mean, it's a double standard because you can. I mean,
Like,
ladies will get on here and be like, "Listen, you
Bald was like crazy at one time. Like, I don't like that.
And hair creates must.
Does it?
It does. Period. Like hair is the dirtiest thing on your body. Anybody. So
Everything gets caught up in it.
Yeah.
Pee and everything.
I just burped in the mic too, so we're even. What happened? All right, so
I remember the only time I seen hair like back in the day, that turned me off was like the peasy shit.
Nappy.
Like,
nappy.
Nah, like when she take it off and it looks like KD's head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what Shorty had.
Wow.
It was the one nappy joint. It was brown. I swear to God, it looked crazy.
Nappy dugout.
Yeah, that joint wasn't it. Looked like you should just comb it. Like you could
Just
comb it.
Brushing.
Yeah, a little something.
Brush it like 3 times.
Son, just
hit it with the brush.
Put a relaxer in that shit.
when you go to the bathroom, you're like, hold on, before we do this. Hell yeah, they're mad as shit. Someone's sitting like, no, they're not talking about my shit.
Somebody sitting there peasy right now, mad as fuck.
Is that my shit?
Her man sitting there talking about, she's sitting there like.
Came to Jada.
And then he's driving down the 222 right now. I gotta slap these niggas.
I didn't used to like the bald all the way.
I like the bald because I like to eat. I need it smooth.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
I need smooth.
Not even a
I need smooth. But then you hear somebody right now that's in the comments like, yo, now because you guys, you got your joint on Hariala. And it's I'm like we got the
manscaped.
I feel that I've shaved before and I don't like that. I feel like I have crabs when it grows back. I don't like that.
Let's be clear, hairy boxes matter. I just don't want to offend nobody.
I don't know to who, to the right person.
Let's get into our real topics because we came in real hot.
Yeah, it's
hot mic.
The mics are hot.
So this week, Elon Musk bought Twitter.
It's funny we're talking about Musk anyway.
Musk.
we can't get away from it.
Elon Musk bought Twitter. A lot of people were saying, I think he kind of pushed towards this. He said that it was for free speech and all of that good shit.
It's just enough. Come on, man.
They said
I see it
you're
as
a billionaire. I get it. Buy it all.
Yeah,
because if I was, I'd buy it all too.
It's for influence. Like if a billionaire buys Twitter, he knows it's for influence. Period. Like he can control everything that goes on now. Like he bought it outright.
And who knows he bought it? Everybody. That's just something.
I bought it. He said Elon Musk bought Reading, PA for $38. I was weak.
Wow.
I was like, yo, our guy, Alex Perez was pissed about that joint. He was he's like, yo, because people were commenting and sharing that joint, you know what I mean? So they're like, yo, it's crazy how people can say that about our city, you know what I mean? You know, we live here, so you're saying you're worth $38. I was like, you know what? You're right.
Shout out to Lex. Lex is my guy. But I have lived in Reading. I'll say this. Maybe.
Hey man, that's my city, man.
Maybe 380.
This is my city, man. It's because it's a little nice out here.
I got a lot of love. I lived in Reading for 10 years, so I got love in Reading. I got peoples in Reading.
Now people are like, you're not defending us.
Reading,
you should walk out right now.
But that's funny. The $38 shit is funny because Reading got a lot of work to do. We know this. Like Reading,
we do know.
And shout out to Reading. Shout out to all my peoples in Reading. I love Reading.
But they get it popping up there.
For sure.
One way or the other.
For sure.
Yeah, one way or the other.
Good way or
that's
bad.
One way to look at it,
right? But I do have a lot of. That's funny though. That's funny as hell.
I mean, I get it. Like, what else?
It's jokes.
Like, I seen what he's buying next. I seen all the
jokes.
Stuff he's buying next.
We were going back and forth like that, like those little dark jokes. It's like we were like, that's not funny. That's fucked up. That's a joke.
I understand why people get mad. Like Lex got a lot of pride in the city. I dig it. Like I
don't like when natives.
I say the same thing about York, but
I don't like if the natives try to diss my.
And York is close, but York is actually more developed than Reading.
Yeah, after the show we're gonna have a conversation.
Like I say it like this:
we'll talk.
If you complain about where you live,
we'll talk about it.
Don't worry about it. Complain about where you live.
He got out here and got different.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't complain
No, I'm
about
not
where you
even.
live.
I'm
You
like,
gotta change.
I'm like 1 foot in the water.
You see this guy?
I love Reddit. I'm still
Reddit.
Reddit's still
300.
I said raise up the price. Nah, listen. When I got to Reading, I did like when I first moved out there. I thought it was very different.
Listen, I went down to Church Street in Lancaster. All right.
No,
Yeah.
like
You just got the slums too, bud.
Lancaster
We're not running
slums,
from that.
Yeah, Lancaster slums used to look like Reading slums, but it don't
City.
like the city.
We're sitting out
I'm
here.
not even good. I'm not.
This is like Lancaster Avenue right here.
I got a lot of love out there.
Dynamic in the 7th Ward than when we grew up.
Yeah, Lang is not like our hood now is gentrified. So like there's only like 3 bad streets. Like it used to be a whole neighborhood of bad going on. It's not like that in Lancaster no more. They done because it costs $2,000 to live in the hood now. So
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I tried to come down here. I came down here. I was looking. I'm looking. I'm moving down here. Nah, I am. But
you just tell all your business online.
You gonna put your business in the streets?
What? You don't know where I'm moving. When I move
In the 7th Ward.
I've been to anyway. Hell
How's it
no, I
coming
ain't
to
moving no
South
7th.
Street?
Hell
700
no.
block.
They tried to take me to Church Street. I said,
300
Joe,
block.
I said, what the hell is this? I didn't even go in. I walked in and walked right out the back door. Like I walked through the crib.
The
Why
block
would they
on
take you to Church Street though?
The block on Ann by the Garden Court was 300, right?
Yeah,
300 block.
Yeah.
That's where I got a crib for you out there.
You got a crib what?
On the
300
300s.
block. Ann Street.
Nah, don't
That
even
used to
sound
be a
like.
thing.
Don't even sound like.
300s.
Cause I ain't gonna.
Don't even sound
Ann
like.
Street is the only when I drive through the city.
I got a
Sometimes I
40.
just float through the city just to, you know what I mean, do what I do. Ann Street still feels like Ann Street. Like that's the only street that I.
If you can compare
not
that
the
to
only
one of
street.
my
Like
streets.
Juniata.
Locust still feels like home.
Yeah, there's certain streets that still feel like.
68 Locust, baby.
But it's like the 7th Ward ain't the 7th Ward no more. It's not the
That's-
7th
that's
Ward, and
because-
that's
That's because everybody moved out.
yeah.
And like
That's a good thing.
all the stuff that it's crazy because all the stuff that used to happen in the 7th Ward, it be happening in the 8th and the 6th Ward now. It's like, yo, those were the good neighborhoods. Now, people moved out of the hood and moved into those neighborhoods and out of the city.
And
The hood ain't the hood.
And here's how intentional it was. And I say this because, like I've spoke to some people in the know now, and they proposed when all this gentrification was happening. They proposed like a big, I forget, some multi-million-dollar affordable living for Lancaster City because the rent was going crazy, and they denied it. So it was very intentional what they're doing. Like.
Just like it was
Yeah, y'all ran
intentional
prices
what they
nuts.
did to make the hood the hood.
Yeah, I mean, I think it all started with those cameras. Like they
It
knew,
was before that.
but when they put those cameras up, they knew what they was doing.
It was way before that because I have pictures.
What, the
and
gentrification
things
started
of-
before that?
Nah, not the gentrification. How the urban renewal in Lancaster started in like the 60s.
Oh, okay.
It was very intentional because like where my dad grew up was in white neighborhood. The whole hood was what we called a hood. It was white neighborhood, and then urban renewal, alleged urban renewal happened, and things changed. They tore stuff down. They took businesses away. You know how that goes. They do it all over this country, and the hood turned black and Puerto Rican. And now, with a purpose, they're trying to turn the hood gentrified.
And that was part of the reason that, like, I don't know who got the ball rolling. I didn't ask, but they redrew up the districts, and they redrew up the districts because Lancaster City is 40% Latino, but their votes weren't being counted as that because of the way shit was drawn up. You know what I mean? So they redrew it up, and now the 49th district where Janet and Izzy are running is now the southeast.
Right.
And part of like Millersville going out that way.
That's where we are, though.
Which is
kind of, sort of.
Yeah,
we're all over the city now.
But it does make sense. Like the fact that they redrew it now the way it is, I do think with a 40% Latino population, they should have more representation. That just makes sense.
Right.
Like that just makes sense to me. I don't know, but
voters got to be smart too, though, man. Like
they don't come out for these mid elections though either.
Nope.
And like people like me, since I'm independent, I can't vote either way. I can't vote either way for early stuff, because I'm independent.
Yeah, I was independent for a while, and I stopped because of that. Like the only reason I went to Democrat is because I couldn't vote in the primaries, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that, but I don't want that affiliation either.
I'm not, and that's why. Yeah, I don't feel like I feel like I'm going to vote every single time for my best interest, and I don't care what the party is. But I do want to vote in the primary.
I vote both ways, and that's all homo, no pause. I vote both ways.
Hey, yo, nah.
All homo. Like, I don't do that pause. And what's the other one they say? What else do they say?
What is the other one? Pause.
I don't say none of that.
No homo.
Yeah, no, I don't say that.
You said all homo.
All homo. Yeah, take that. Yeah, I don't vote. I vote both ways, so it's like I don't want to be an affiliation of either one to have that. Even if I can't vote in the primaries, and that's whack. But I get it. Whatever. That's
the other thing is, I'm not even back in the city, so y'all got really mad when y'all saw me with Janet. I can't. My vote, like. Anyway,
listen,
y'all, it's funny. It's funny.
And it's crazy because people they try to jump all in our lanes.
Yeah, for sure.
But when they think an interview doesn't constitute us jumping in what you're doing.
And don't make me jump in your lane, because if I do jump in your lane,
we're gonna do it right.
Yeah, don't do that.
We're not gonna beat nobody for no dough. We're not beating nobody for no dough. None of that.
I'm just saying.
If I jump in somebody's lane, I'm thinking I can't to DC. That's what we're talking about.
Like, the only
damn, Zoe hit him right in the mouth. He ain't peeped that.
He ain't beat nobody for no money.
Punch right in your shit.
I did.
You got punched in your shit right there, buddy.
Meg the Stallion was on GAYLE King.
Fuck. I can't wait till you finish. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, bro. Finish
That's what we're doing this
Go ahead,
week,
bro. Nah, go ahead, finish it, bro. Cause I'm go ahead, bro.
Meg the Stallion was on GAYLE King this week, and I saw the highlights. I didn't see the whole interview.
Fuck out of here, man. That extra shit. Fuck out of here.
I thought it was wild. I thought it was. It looked crazy.
Come on, man.
Come on.
She got shot in the feet, man.
You got shot in the feet, man.
But she did actually get shot, so I don't want to.
She got grazed, man.
She got shot, but it don't matter.
People in LA get grazed every day, bro.
Okay, but I've never been grazed. No. So I'm not going to undersell that. She got shot. We don't know who did it, but she definitely got shot.
Nah, but like, come on, man. She's dragging this out, bro. She's still doing mega performances right now. She's on her feet. She's chilling.
Your man just got arrested.
Like, wilding, bro.
Yeah, he got arrested because
this junk is dragging on.
This drag, bro. You was out there tonight.
I don't know why on this celebrity case, like that and the Black China case, I feel like these shit's been going on forever.
Should have been over.
Like, why are we still talking about these people?
Yeah, still.
She's worthless.
And the weirdest shit about the Meg and the Tory Lanez thing is we don't really know shit. Nah. Like, usually by this time, the public knows something.
Yeah, right.
Bro.
Knows something.
Like, everything that we do know, like, I'm looking at her like, that's why I'm like, come on, bro. That look like that shit. I'm starting to feel like, something that went down, and that gun discharged, and you got
and
your
both
shit.
of her feet, though.
Like, bro, if you discharge with the gun down, you cock or some shit, and you doing some drug. I don't know, but I'm just feeling like, if I would have shot you in your foot, like intentionally, like really shot you in your foot, it'd be a different spiel. Like, I feel like it'd be a different spiel going on. Like,
I think
she's Capolino. I feel like she's singing high point and falsetto.
I think the interview, from just the looks of it, looked really
fake.
Just it looked nasty. It wasn't a good thing. But I'm not gonna jump out the window because, like I said, we don't know nothing. So if it comes out that he really did do it, and this is like, I don't want to be that guy that sounds crazy. But that interview looked crazy.
Look, Tory Lane looked like he slapped bitches because he's mad that he has early hair loss. Look, so
he got alopecia, man.
Women, but go ahead.
Alopecia, yeah, he slapped. He slapped. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Like, don't cancel me. Look, anyway, he slapped women. Yeah, usually I'd be, Anyway, I'm not gonna tap back into that. Too. Yeah, you look. He does. He looks like he upset. She'd be like, "Man, you last 2 minutes. That's why you're going bald."
Wow.
And she did the whole crying thing with no tears.
Of course she cried.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, "Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro."
What is his name?
She also did the.
I just like
She said that she didn't sleep with him, and it was like, it was like common knowledge.
I just had hands on my knees, on my thought shit.
No, like they was something was going on.
I thought they were just friends.
That's usually what happens when you come, just to come and leave. You're just my friend.
The crazy thing is, outside of this podcast, I don't give a fuck about this situation. I don't give one fuck about.
You know what? I was telling somebody.
Right,
it was a slow news week.
I was telling somebody at work that, and I was
He said it was a slow news week.
If it wasn't for certain stuff, like I wouldn't look into a whole lot of stuff. I wouldn't look into because we got to talk about it sometime. I don't care. I don't care about.
I know it's every week. We're like, yo, you gotta look into this.
Some weeks I'm like, oh, we got good shit. This week specifically, I was like, these topics are trash.
We're making it work, man. We're gonna make it work.
We're gonna have a great show.
We just gonna talk about what we talking about.
This is some shit to work with. But yeah, it seemed disingenuous. If Meg got shot by Tory Lanez, she needs to get justice, and
bro,
like that whole thing is,
bro. If she really was like, if it was like, yo, she got blasted, don't you think she would take the whole woman and hands on my knees, on my thought shit movement, bring all those bitches and be like, I got shot,
women,
I got shot. No, because this is cap. She's singing in falsetto.
We've been doing this for like a year with this thing.
Man, I'm working on it. I told you this. I'm working on changing the N word to Kings.
It's been over a year since she got shot.
But this is some just right here. This is some man. I don't. Bro, you're on tour.
Yeah, one thing about being famous, like
on the
little.
Foot. Look on the foot.
Wow.
Nah, she was definitely twerking like 2 days later on stage. After she got shot.
I'm supposed to feel bad for you. Look, hands on my knees, on my that shit. Look.
That's why it makes it weird. It makes it weird.
And I'm just saying, I'm gonna be the wild card. I'm always gonna be the wild card. You know what I mean?
If y'all are go smash.
I'm gonna call it what it is.
If you're gonna be together, go be together. Like I don't care. That cool.
I'm calling it.
And Tori's story basically is she's being vindictive because he smashed her best friend.
That sounds about right.
He came out at the party and then the fight broke out. And a lot of people were saying the girl.
He had to pull the gun out because he's only 4'11". So, making like 6 foot, especially 6 foot with heels on.
If I didn't pull the trigger, I'd have been saying I didn't do it for a year.
And he never said that. And he's talking. That's the thing about Tory though. Because he's saying way more than he should, but he never said I didn't.
That's usually a short man.
But he never said like, "Yo, it's cap. I didn't shoot her." Like
that's these new.
Say
guys,
that. Just say I did not pull the trigger.
These new guys like being in the news. They just like being like.
It's
like
weird. That's why Tory got arrested in court because he couldn't stop being on Twitter after they told him shut the fuck up about the case.
Oh, he keeps talking about it.
Do you listen to his music?
Yeah, I got his album.
There's a couple.
How many albums does he have?
Tory got some. He got some heat. He got some heat. He got a couple bangers. I'll say that. He's like a fake Drake. He's like a harder version of Drake.
I don't even want that.
That's what
I'm gonna head out, bro.
I don't even want that.
I'll see you on Queen's Table, bro.
A harder version of Drake.
He's like Drake with a little bit of street cred.
Wow.
That's what he is. And he's from Toronto too, so there's that.
Yeah.
But he does the singing.
They're heavy on the alopecia up there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm over it.
Heavy up top.
What do y'all think about the baby finally is facing felony battery charges?
That's because he's too.
He should get rid of his security and see what happens.
The only thing that he's killing out here and bodying is his music.
Is sucker punches.
I
fuck with Lil Baby.
I think the baby has some trauma that he ain't dealt with yet.
Yeah, something.
Because there's something going on in his head that makes him think violence is the first choice every time.
And his boys,
like, you gotta chill.
He just might have that mentality. He just might have that.
But that's trauma. That's not that mentality is you're fucked up. That's not
PTSD type.
You know, something's wrong with you, my guy. You need therapy. Get that shit fixed.
Whoever's in his crew, he should fire. He should stop fooling with all of them. Because I'm not letting the money.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Fight. The money doesn't fight. The money doesn't have to sucker off on nobody.
And he's always in the mix.
Always. He's
While
in
his
it.
team is around. Why are you swing? He's like, nah, I don't want to say.
He throws
don't
the first.
Take this wrong because he's like Tupac used to be outside of music. Like Pac used to always want to be in the mix. That's why he got killed, because he wanted to be in the mix all the time.
Some people gonna hate that statement, but it's the truth.
It is. He got killed
exactly,
by the guy. Like, he
you
popped
ball,
off on some shit.
You live by the gun, you die by the gun,
He
bro.
was doing the most.
He was, when Pac was in that
I
Las
look back
Vegas,
and I'm like,
he was in that Las Vegas casino with his whole team, a whole gang of
Stomping
blood.
sun out.
Why are you swinging and stomping? You're the money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at that time, Shook was in it too. Right. Like, it was just a different time. But I feel like the baby he's from that cloth. And it's like, yo, fam, like, if you fuck up and you get bagged, your whole team is back to the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you are the breadwinner, I'm not even like the millionaire. Like, I'm not on that level money-wise. But there's a lot of shit I don't do because I got a team that if I do some shit, it's going to make the whole team look bad.
Yeah.
So I think differently now. I'm saying, like, yo, fam, you got to think differently. There's ways that you have to move. You can't do what you used to do. You know what I mean?
Suckering off on people, that's whack. Like, come on, man. You're a sucker. You're a sucker punch champ. You and your bodyguard beat the dude up in the Louis store. You try to act like it was just you.
Facts.
I mean, you shot the. What did he do?
Well,
he shot a dude.
He killed the dude in Walmart.
Wow.
The guy he shot a couple weeks ago.
No, a while ago. The one.
He killed a dude in Walmart, and the video just came out last week. Actually, like, the dude stepped to him in Walmart. And the guy that actually stepped to him ain't even the dude he killed. He killed the dude that was with him, because it looked like they was gonna jump him. Then they went out of the camera. You didn't see what happened, and then he went to reach. And I don't know.
He's a hot
But that was considered self-defense. But he's always in some shit. And when you see the videos of him, he just reacts. And it's you can't do that when you're that guy. I dig you being from a certain cloth. I dig you being a real N-word and all of that. I've been around these dudes.
Cool.
But when you get to a certain stature, you don't fuck up the bag. Like, when you get out the hood, you got to leave certain activities alone.
You don't get out to go back.
Facts.
Like, it's just, I don't, like, and that's not selling out or not being real. That's being smart. It's just being smart.
That's protecting your money.
Because what people from the hood or the street dudes, when they don't understand, what they don't understand is their mentality and their rules don't mean shit to the rest of the world. It just don't. Like, nobody gives a fuck about who snitched on who. Nobody gives a fuck about just the dumb shit that people can. Like, when I started this shit, in Reading, like, the people that I was chilling with, they was mad at some of the interviews I was doing, some of the people I was interviewing, because some of the people I was interviewing had history in the hood that wasn't so favorable. They might have snitched, they might have robbed this person, they might have done whatever. And I'm interviewing them, but when I'm interviewing them as business owners, as this or that, whatever they are now. And people coming to me like, oh, I can't believe, like, the old Blast would have never did. This ain't the old Blast. Like, and I don't give a fuck what you think no more. Like, I had to break it down. Like, I don't think, because with the way you think is not going to get me where I need to be. So fuck what you're talking about. I'm not in the hood no more. Like, I don't do none of that shit, so it don't matter to me. I'm going to make these moves that are better for my business.
People don't understand that, like, when you're trying to do better for yourself, what the hood thinks doesn't matter.
Not at all.
We still got all of us. We still got the hood's opinions about what we're doing right now. And it don't matter because we are going to places that they can't see.
Well, like I said, like years ago, like, I was a church kid. I went to Catholic school. I didn't care what the hood thought about me when I was 9. I don't care about what the hood thought about me as 46. But some people can't get past what
what I did.
What the people think that the people that they grew up with thinks about them.
I was the kid who came up in the 2-parent home, and I had rules.
And that was me too.
I had rules, but I was in the hood. Like, I was in the hood around these people. You know what I mean? So because I had rules and I was in the hood around all these street dudes, I started wanting to be like I didn't not necessarily want to be like them, but it was almost like a infatuation with that lifestyle. Like, I'm 15, they got nice cars with rims, they got knots of money. That shit starts looking good to a 15, 16-year-old. So you start having infatuation and you start really thinking that's the way. So there was a time when I wanted to impress these people, like because I came up in a 2-parent home, because I had a curfew, I couldn't stay out till 2 or 3 years. I mean, like I had rules, but because these certain people were like, oh, Blast ain't never been on the block. He ain't one of us. Blah blah blah.
I wasn't allowed to be on the block.
Like
my dad and my uncles, they were bigger than me.
But it wasn't
happening.
But it made me because my dad, he's older now and he don't give a fuck. My dad would whoop my ass. Like he would have whooped my ass back in the day. But as soon as I got out, like as soon as I got in college and I dropped out of college, and I was like, I don't gotta check in no more.
It's different.
I jumped into the streets. But I didn't have to. It was just something I always wanted to do because I looked up to these dudes. You know what I mean?
And you know what happens? Cats that fake hustled all their life be mad at you when you start getting money. Like you've been blowing money for 15 years.
Right.
You've been blowing money since we were kids.
Yep.
I'm not blowing this money. I'm in my mid to late 20s. I'm not blowing this money no more. I'm trying to build, and that's when
he's not allowed to sell drugs.
But you could tell the ones that never grew up out of that, because when you are in it and you come in the game and them same dudes that you was trying to oppress, you done did a couple things in the streets, and then you evolved.
You passed them.
And they didn't evolve. They're still talking about, oh, he thought he tried to be a street dude. He don't know that. Yo, fam, I got a business now. And not only I got a business, I got a family.
And there's cats
like I don't give a fuck what you're talking about with your packs and who did this and who who got this. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like I don't care.
Like, yo, bro. I be like, yo, bro. I remember when I was 11, cuz you was out here on the Ave, my friend. Yo, I'm 33 years old. You still are pushing the same packs you were pushing when I was 11. Bro, give it up. The job is to come up and get out.
There's cats our age that we came up with that are just now getting jobs.
Yo, that's the thing.
Just now.
Yeah.
Just now. And I see some flossing like, oh, you never floss. Oh, you
yo, I'm not saluting you if you're 34 years old.
To the comedy. Oh, that's cool. You're getting. That's what's up. You got a job. That's what's up. That's what's up.
No.
And now you're stunting on us. Now you're
I'm not saluting you if you're 35 and you're just getting your first crib. First of all, first and foremost, my guy, I want to talk to you about something.
You 40.
That's how you're supposed to be doing. I'm not saluting you in your first job at McDonald's. Fuck you.
You should have got a job.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. You should have been at a job.
I heard that like recently that there's people who think that there's something I won't even go into specifics because I just can't. But there's people that think when I post business shit or shit that I'm not going to do anymore or I'm not doing this no more, don't hit me with this. They think that's an arrogance. But it's just business.
That's leveling up.
Yeah, like it's not like there's certain shit I'm not dealing with no more. And there's certain times when I think everybody evolves to a place in their life where it's like I don't have to deal with this no more. I'm not doing that no more. And I don't want you in my life. Like there's certain people that I've known all my life that I've cut off. I block them on everything, and if I see them, there's no dap. Like I'm not doing that because I just can't fuck with you no more. Like, and you can either understand it or don't. I've evolved. Fuck you.
Yeah, and if you can't keep the same energy when you see me, especially like there's somebody that's been taking shots at us, but face to face. It was
there's a lot of them.
It was a head down. It's like, but I'm not looking for that no other energy except that I just happen to be somewhere, and it's like, and I get the heads down. Like you have a lot to say. Like you have a lot of deleted posts that I've seen. You have a lot of deleted posts. But when you saw me, it was head down, not even looking the eye. It was like
that energy.
I seen that evolve. Yeah, I actually seen somebody yesterday. I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I had to put that up. So and for the watch, it's a good thing you put it in perspective. Like I'm like, yo, what's up with you? Pulled up, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to do some drones. I'm thinking about getting ready to ask you, like, yo, you want to shoot with me? Like, what's up? What you doing? How you been? He's like, yo, what's up, man? I'm like, what's up with you? He's like, yeah, man. You know, real shit. I don't think. I know you don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you. What you mean I don't fuck with you? Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? If your mans was around, you know what I'm saying? You go a couple days, you don't check on him. You don't check on me. Last time I talked to you, you said you was putting your head down, you was getting to your grind. I'm the type of friend If I'm gonna let you get to your motherfucking bag. I'm not gonna be the toxic dude, cause I can be toxic. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you got paid? You working now? Yo, let's go out tonight. I can fuck your grind up, but I'm trying to make sure you stay on your pivot. You say you staying out the way. I'm gonna let you stay out the way. I ain't gotta try to bring you into toxicity. Last time we was out, that was before old girl. I was like, yo, go grab shorty. I was putting him in situations. He's like, nah, I don't feel comfortable. You staying out the club scene. You staying out all that extra shit. I'm let you get to your shit. Don't mean I don't fuck with you.
Cause real folks.
Nah, you changed, bro. That's what got me. You changed, bro.
And understand.
I see you don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? You be moving around. I seen you. You know what I'm saying? Was that another car you got?
You know that is, though?
I was like, yo.
Everybody doesn't evolve at the same time. I mean, so when you evolve, a lot of the people that you grew up with are not going to evolve. You know what I mean?
I'm like, even when you get a lot older.
I had a conversation with, you know what I mean, late last night that it really touched me. I don't know how much this man knows that it touched me. It's a guy that I just met, but we are getting to know each other. He, you know what I mean, he's a really good person. But he said some shit, and I want to quote it right. It's right here. He said to me, and I don't know if this was somebody else's quote, but when he said it to me, it just put things in perspective, and I was like, yeah, you're right. He was like, save your heart and emotion for your family, and save your mind and your logic for everything else.
Right.
And I was like, wow. Because I was giving emotion to these people that ain't where I'm at. I mean, like, you're just not where in my mind. Like, you're not mindset. I'm not saying like you're not where I'm at in life. I don't know what you're doing in life. But I'm saying like my mindset, I was giving emotion and to these people where it was taking me out of my character. Where it's like, they're just not where you're at. And you gotta understand that. Give all of that fury, all that heart, all that emotion to the people that matter, the people that love you.
Right.
And when you out in these streets and you're making business decisions, and before you make a dumb decision, use your logic. Like, it was simple but profound at the same time. And shout out to you. I don't want to put all our business out there in our conversation, but it was just a really dope conversation. And it changed the way I was coming in here today, because I was coming in here. The show's going to start a little different. But I didn't do that.
Anybody that don't want the owner.
Smoke outside, I was like, it's been marinating.
Yeah.
He been waiting for days to say
all
this.
up in the podcast.
He's all up in the podcast, emulating the charity events.
All up in the live shows.
Word. One thing, another topic before we get out of here, I want to say, this is all men here, and I didn't want to get off this before we get out of here. What are some things that a woman can do to make a man feel appreciated?
Anything. Wash my drawers. Like when you know, sometimes you come in and your favorite thing is on the table.
Yeah.
Or something you like, you know, little stuff that you didn't ask for, it just comes.
Just randomly while I'm watching NFL football, start sucking my toes. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I think nowadays,
with everything seasoning.
Like for me, is like small things. Like some women will give you transparency from the rip because they want to start off right. But there's a lot of people, not just women, men too. Like there's just people that are not being 100% up front with the person that they with. Mm-hmm. And I think when a woman does that, it kind of gives you that validity of how important you are in her life. I mean, like, I think if she's being because there's so many women that's like, nah, this is for me. I'm not telling you that. If she's telling you shit that even you don't want to hear, some shit just because she's being honest, I think
that.
Yeah,
you need that.
To me, that's
a plus.
Yeah, that's one of the illest shit.
I don't ever want no yes people in my circle. Like just someone just yes. Tell me if that shit's whack. Tell me this shit ain't it.
Stand on your man or woman that's love.
Yeah.
Not tripping and all that, but stand on top of them. Because you know some of us need to be stayed on top of.
I think also like not making life any harder. I mean, like shit already be rough for all of us. Everybody going through some shit, especially like when you go to work. Or if she knows, like the woman who knows you are going through some shit and still adds on top of that. It's
because I see cats. I work at night, and I see cats 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning in an argument on the phone. It's like, you're arguing at 3 in the morning?
When you was arguing about at 3 in the morning, why is she even awake?
And it's somebody that I work a lot, and it's somebody I see there a lot, and it's like, why are you arguing at 3 in the morning with your, like, that's unnecessary.
Relationships should not be combative. Like, and a lot of us get used to it because for whatever reason, love, stupidity, whatever you want to call it.
Children, avoiding child support.
Or avoiding alimony.
Support,
yeah, alimony's a bitch.
Any of that. Like, so people stay for whatever reason, but your relationship should not. I mean, and I'm not saying you shouldn't have arguments. Everybody has arguments. Everybody goes through
disagreements. You don't agree with everybody all the time.
But your relationship should not be chaos when you step into the house. Especially if y'all live together, there should be, that should be your place of peace for man and woman, or man and woman and woman, whatever you're in. Like your relationship when you come home to a person should be your peace. That's just how I feel.
Like, if you're arguing in the middle of the night while you're at work, do you want to go home?
Nope.
No.
I got a work wife. No, just kidding.
And you got to be having good sex. Like, let's keep it.
I immediately see how the work wives come up.
Sex matters too. Like, you have to. You can't not be like people like, oh, what, I hate when people try to downplay sex. Like, oh, that's all you're worried about. No, in the relationship, like that has to be. You have to be trying in that department, or like whatever you're doing.
You're asking to get cheated on, or left.
That's
one or the other.
That's why I don't understand when a woman says, "Oh, I'm not giving you nothing" as a punishment, and she's staying with you. Like,
yeah, I'm petty. I'm a Scorpio all day.
Like, yo, you're
That's
not
a hurt piece.
Yo, first and foremost, you're staying.
First of all, women, let me tell you, women, like if
you're getting kicked out.
If you're a woman who says that,
he's a wow.
You better be the woman who says that, and your man can't, like your man don't have options.
Yeah, that's the ones. When he's staying with you. You staying with me?
You can't tell a man like I'm not giving you some, and you think that's.
I'm not giving you a place to live.
Like, yo, all right.
What do you mean? You're that petty? Mad petty. The pettiest.
Here ain't no woman. Let's
the
talk about
pettiest.
If a woman withholds sex from you, what are you gonna do?
I'm withholding the keys to my house.
I'm not getting. You pissed me off last week. You still ain't getting them.
Damn, that's vicious. Where her will is strong.
Or you're just saying, or your dick game ain't shit.
No, because that's the other thing. Women think.
You said, "Wow."
And I don't want to say
that.
Let
be
me
like
retract
that.
this. Let me say this correctly.
What?
Yeah, we don't want to make generalizations.
Yeah, there is a.
I'll make it mad generalizations.
There's a large percentage of women who think that sex is a prize for the man.
What a fucking prize.
Right.
You see this?
But if you're a man that really puts in the work,
bro, if my
the
name,
prize, like you get it. Sex is mutual. I mean,
and
if the man's performing the way he's supposed to perform, you're getting pleased the same way he's getting pleased. So you withholding sex, is acting like you the prize.
Check it. I'd be like, come here, baby, come here, baby, come here, baby, come here, baby. Turn the lights on. Surprise! Open that refrigerator. This food? Surprise! Go, is that hot water? Surprise! Go, look at the gauge in your gas gauge in your car. Surprise! Look at the key missing on your keychain if you don't give up that ass right now. Surprise! Fuck you mean? Fuck you better go hit Pablo down at Motel 6. Stop playing with me, bro.
Pablo.
I got a coupon, 50% off one night.
I don't think anybody in a relationship. I understand being mad at that.
Pablo at the Motel 6, eh? Oh shoot!
I'm petty as.
Like being mad at not having like sex with your partner, but
let's have angry
sex.
sex.
Have angry sex.
Yeah, I don't really like my relationship. Like we.
You don't get. I'm mad at you, but I want some sex.
No, that's like. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just saying.
Oh
like,
shit! we replaced producers. I was looking like, what? Wait, what the hell?
Yo,
Sign off, man.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm out of here, man. This shit got mad weird. I'm out of here.
I'm like, yeah, you know what?
I was over like, oh, wow, okay.
Is
Then.
Future the greatest rapper?
Did you see that?
They got a whole article.
What?
That was written by Elliot.
Future is the greatest rapper.
All right, yo, my name is Jess Canty. This is the Sayless podcast.
That was crazy. That was real crazy.
Future's the great what?
The greatest rapper, man.
He's not even the greatest of his era. But here's the thing. I don't like Future's music. There's a couple songs he had that
There's
I
one
thought
song that I like.
There's a couple.
But his part rapping, I just like the hook.
He's a
Young
hook
nigga
guy.
Move that dope.
He's a hook guy.
Move that dope.
Yeah,
move that dope. But then he pick it to the dope. That's like, that part you're whack. Like,
He got some bad. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say he don't got no bangers. But what I will say is
he's not for me.
What I will say is like he's not a great.
He said this is my shit.
He's not for me. I'll never diss black music.
I'm just saying that's what he said earlier.
He's not for me.
I'm just
He's
going
not
and
a great
co-signing.
rapper. Like when they talk about the top 3 of this era, they don't ever say
Dylon. They need to say Dylon. Dylon and Dylon.
Ain't.
We had Drake, Kendrick, and Cole from this era.
That's it.
That's his
What?
era.
And that's his era.
That's his era. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't name him. But
Soldier Boy, Bow Wow, and Puff Daddy. No, I'm playing.
He's not a better rapper than
I had to think about that for a while.
What I will say about Future is he's by far the most influential of this era.
On what? Not paying child support?
Because
that toxic male.
That. But
that too.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole
He's
melodic
like the face of it.
the whole melodic auto tune thing, like that's rap now.
okay.
Like everybody, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, all them do. Everybody is using auto tune and doing the melodic shit now. Like that's the thing. That's his. So Future. I'll give him that, and I see. It's like I can see that.
Wow, so T-Pain didn't do that.
He came up behind somebody else doing it though.
T-Pain, T-Pain's about to at you and get at your throat.
T-Pain was singing Kanye, like they all sound. When Kanye did it, he was in pain, he was sad, he was depressed.
He was on drugs.
They all sound sad and depressed in the whatever.
And Kanye was before Future. Kanye was the most influential rapper.
Kanye was doing.
That era.
He still is because
I think Kanye birthed the Kendricks and the Drake. Like, he ushered in the rappers that have emotions and talk about others. Like you had to be kind of hard, or at least act like you was hard before Kanye came out.
Yeah.
Before he was successful. You know what I mean? So Future is that, but I don't. Best rapper, like stop it. Not even close. You're not even
rapper.
You might not be the best rapper.
He might be the best melody hook kind of guy.
And
for
they
this
said
era.
alive. They didn't say active. They said alive. He's not even the best rapper from his city.
For me, it's like
shit.
Burp.
No.
Oh, Shayson ain't the best
He's
rapper.
from Atlanta, so there's he's definitely not the best rapper from his city. Not even close. Like I can name 5 rappers better.
I
than
guarantee
him
if we do enough research, that nigga probably not from Atlanta. He's probably from somewhere close or outside of Atlanta. Everybody says from Atlanta. They're not even from Atlanta. They're from like 30 minutes outside of Atlanta in this little town.
Yeah, like if I don't, I'm a 2 turntables and a mic person. Like you think you're the best. What do you sound like with just a mic, with no sound effects, no, you know what I mean?
Nicki Minaj wouldn't be shit. I'm gonna say it. Nicki Minaj wouldn't be shit
without. Wouldn't be nothing
without their engineer.
A lot of good hooks. He makes bangers. He got great beats.
I got the keys.
Like he's just not. When we talk about,
I got the keys. I got the keys.
Like great rappers, you're talking about lyrics and technical skills. Like we're not just talking about the shit that y'all do today. And there's no disrespect.
J. Cole, Kendrick. I even put Drake on that list.
I'm not even a Drake fan,
but I'll put Drake on. You have to put Drake on the list, bro.
Like he's like way up there.
Drake's up there.
He's way up.
Drake's the Jay-Z of this generation.
They said the Mount Rushmore of this generation should be Drake, Kendrick, Cole, and who? Some people say Future. Some people say Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj is probably the anchored female for this era. Nicki. Hell no, she hasn't done enough yet.
One album.
Yeah, Nicki would be no Megan.
Double Wood. So
yeah.
Her album didn't sell.
No.
Hell no.
I thought her album.
Her albums. She sold that gunshot. She sold the gunshot one better than her album sells.
Wow.
She sold the wound better.
And
The
Cardi.
people we talking about.
Because they bought that bullshit.
The
Cardi.
people that we put on that Mount Rushmore have over 10 years in the game, multiple platinum albums. They can rap. Like I'm not a fan of Nicki, but she when she want to rap, she can rap. She can spit.
She does a lot of things. Like she's like this generation's Missy Elliott kind of.
Yeah. Drake and
Nicki
Nicki
rappers.
pretty much anchored
Yeah,
in
but
this
Missy-
generation.
She
Missy-
does.
They hit the
everything.
spot
Missy
in like
probably-
07.
I think Missy makes better music,
As
but
far as
Nicki
writing and
Nicki will rap.
producing
She
and-
will rap, but
Her albums are fucking fire. I ain't gonna hold her albums
Who?
be alright.
Nicki?
Nicki's albums be alright for this era's type of music.
so
like-
you be at the crib listening to Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, cause you don't have a relationship. with girls.
Right. Hey, I like how you try to clean that up.
girl is not-
Yeah,
no,
my
bro.
girl.
Like you be hearing some shit,
that
bro.
motherfucker be in the shower playing Pink Friday and shit.
Yup. Wish I could have this moment for life. For life.
Let's get out of here.
You be
yo.
listening to WAP and shaving and listening to WAP.
Yep.
This Thursday, May 5th, Wilfredo Rojas, VP of the NAACP, and
Lancaster.
also well, no, not Lancaster. He's from Philly. But it'll be in.
I'm talking about where it's at.
Yeah, it'll be here in Lancaster. Cinco de Mayo. Wilfredo Rojas, he ran with the Black Panthers back in the day. Really good. I can't wait to hear him what he has to say. But
Lancaster.
yeah, May 5th, tacos and burritos. That'll be at Brightside Opportunity Center at 5 o'clock. Also, May 28th, we got Between Darkness and Light.
Yep.
The first production period under the U Street name.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Between
Shameless
Darkness and Light
plug.
is a play written and directed by Mr. Nathan Lee Gaston. There'll be a 3 p.m. matinee and an 8 o'clock evening show.
Mm-hmm.
Side pieces 3 p.m.
You're-
Joint 8.
Yeah.
And we got the grass is greener mini golf event. The grass is always greener miniature golf event. It's gonna be a miniature golf concert. So there's gonna be live musical acts. There's gonna be comedians. There's gonna be drinks.
And green.
You're not supposed to smoke there, but you can get your medical card there. There will be medical certification.
What's that, like $200?
But if you go to your car and do what you got to do, this isn't my event, so don't even let me say that. The grass is always greener .live. Go to that website and check it out and see what it's hitting for. Get those tickets. Am I forgetting anything? No, we got a lot of shit that I don't think I can say anything else.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So yeah, check us out. And we out of here. Queen's Table's coming up next. Kenzie gonna be on Queen's Table, so check that out.
Oh yeah, it's about to get crazy on there, man.
Yeah, outside. And remember, I'm not a politician.
Not a politician.
Yo, vote.
I am Kenzie in the building.
Yo, you already know it's your boy Just Cans. I do it because I just can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Alonzo Williams Jr. in the building.
Shopwood, carry water.
And I'm your host, Blast. This is Sayless Podcast, episode 169. We'll see y'all next week.